So what I did for this paper is to use a framework of social science analysis that's described as realist framework or realist analysis. It's an approach to evaluation.
Okay.
And what you try to do is to identify the outcomes of a complex intervention. Right? So a complex intervention is one in which there are many interacting components. The outcomes are not derived by a straightforward process.
Okay.
And they often depend on the behavior of individuals.
Okay.
And which means they are very unpredictable. So if you introduce such intervention into a setting, you can't tell exactly what outcomes will come out of it. But what you can do if you want to understand the effects of such an intervention is to try and, as much as possible, tame your thinking and the categories by which you think through it. And what the realist method does for you is to give you such a framework with which you think about such a complex intervention. And so the approach is to first identify what the outcomes are. So what are the committees achieving? What are they doing?
Okay.
If you're able to understand that, then you can think back and ask yourself, how are they doing it? Why are they doing it the way they are doing it? So what has that complex intervention, done to them to make them change their behavior and act in certain ways?
Okay.
Right. Now, that still sounds quite simple, right? So intervention comes, changes their behavior, and they act in a certain way. But there are also other environmental contextual circumstances that can either make them act in that way, that is, facilitate their acting in that way, or be a barrier to it.
So it's okay.
So we're not talking about almost a mathematical formulation in which your intervention kicks people, makes them think in a different way, but their thinking in that different way is influenced by the context around them, and then leads them or not to certain outcomes. Right. So that said, so if you look at, so what I did in the paper was then look at the minutes of these committees to try and identify this configuration. Basically, what I was trying to do in all the paper was to identify this configuration, to say, okay, so what have they been able to do?